Okay, y'all, this is where we're at. 2 weeks ago, we were time blocking. We were on a heavy time blocking tip, and that is still a strategy that I'm implementing right now to this day. But last week was a little bit different because I started to have a few more regular meetings. If some of you may recall, I was the recipient of a small business grant. 10K is the prize that I was awarded through Shea Moisture and the Diversity Agency. And in addition to the cash money, we also were afforded mentorship. And so along the course of these next 15 weeks, we will be working alongside various coaches to help us really strengthen our business. And so the first person I interacted with was the mindset coach, and she was quite lovely, but it was unexpected. And I say this because, when I come on this YouTube, I am really trying to be uplifting, motivating. I know what it's like to be a small business owner who is trying to make these ideas and these dreams and turn them into reality. I know what it feels like. I know how hard it is. I know how sometimes deflating it can be, how exhausting it can be, sometimes how discouraging it can be. So and especially if you're somebody who's starting a small business that's creative as well. So I know all of this, and that's why I know how important it is to have that sense of determination, that sense of motivation, that perseverance, that oomph in your brain, constantly reminding you that you are her, you are him, that is you, you can do this. I know what that's like. And so to have access to a mindset coach, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, give me my notebook, give me my pen. I have Post-it notes all over in my studio. I was really excited to speak to her, and it was a good conversation. However, it wasn't about mindset. It was about my business. It was about where I'm at currently and where I'm trying to go. And so the conversation was still productive. It was just not what I had expected at all. So that was the first conversation. And then the second conversation was the conversation with the business coach. Now, this business coach is somebody who is going to be following me on a weekly basis for the next 15 weeks. Did I say weeks? Weeks. So I'm so excited about it. However, when I tell you this meeting was horrible, it was horrible. Do you know why it was horrible? Because my son was all up in there like this. Bam, bam, bam. He said, F your meeting. I don't care about your meeting. No, honestly, remember I told you guys that he just started school, so he is still very much adapting. Add to that it's an all French school, and he does not speak French, so he is learning. And by the end of the day, he just needs to let all his emotions loose to me. He needs to come to me, his little safe space, and just unleash all of the emotions that he's feeling. And so that is what occurred the day that I had my meeting. I was like, yo, to my partner, yo, you got this though? Respect, you got this. Bye. Close the door. That kid comes running in. He is having this huge meltdown during my call. And y'all know what it's like to, I don't have a stuffy or something, to have someone who's just all up on you. Yes, so my small business is actually, yes, you know what? We sell, stickers. Yeah, stickers and enamel pins. Yes. Mommy. That's supposed to be my son, by the way. Anyway, so it was just mortifying. It was mortifying. I was frustrated, but she was so patient. She was so kind. She even told me, hey, you know what? You can take a 5-minute break and you can tend to your son. I got you. It's totally cool. I totally understand. No worries at all. Right? And I think, allowing him to express his emotions and to have his feelings, that's totally cool. A little bit of that during the call. I actually hope that more people can be as understanding as she was. I just sort of felt a little bit embarrassed and also I don't know, just a little bit annoyed because I was so looking forward to this call. I was so looking forward to just being able to bounce ideas off. I felt like I had so many things to say, like my brain is going a mile a minute, and I wanted to just be able to give her all the information that she would have needed. And I felt like I just didn't have, my mind just wasn't there. And that's why I felt really bummed out. But it was still a really good call. And like I said, I'm going to be interacting with her on a weekly basis. So I'm excited. I get homework and I'm excited to do homework. Go figure. I'm excited to do my small business homework, which brings me to y'all. Okay. So the idea of some of the, I guess, onboarding questions that they had for us as grant recipients was so that they could understand a little bit more about our businesses, and so that we can also put into concrete words where we're trying to go with our business. And so I wanted to actually bring these questions over to you guys so that you guys can actually really start to narrow down. If you haven't already, maybe you have already done these exercises, those SWOT charts and all those things. Maybe you have already done that and you have a clear understanding of who your target audience is, and you have a clear understanding of your unique value proposition is. And, you might already have that vocabulary. So if it's new for you, you can just skip through to what information is valuable to you. But if you haven't already done that, I think this is an important consideration and conversation to help you really solidify who you are and how you want to be navigating this world. I think being able to really narrow things down and articulate your vision and your mission and who your business is, etc. I think all of that will then enable you to better communicate to your audience what it is that you're about, what's your why, and help also identify what their pain points are and how you have the solution to some of these pain points. And I think especially as creative businesses, sometimes it's really hard to identify what that might be. Like, how does a sticker help solve a problem, for example, So anyway, so I'm going to run through these questions, the ones that are like general enough that I think could be useful to you. Okay, let me just quickly tap. Okay, so the first question was, what do you believe is truly possible for you? I'm not going to answer all of these, but I'll answer a few of them because I think it might be kind of fun. And then you can see where I'm going or what my vision is. So the way I answered it is, I truly believe that it is possible to live a life that is steeped in and built on creativity, one that will allow for both financial and time freedom, while still allowing me to pour back into my community and motivate others to dream their wildest dreams. I believe that this can help me change my relationship to money and normalize the feeling that I deserve wealth. I deserve to be more than comfortable. I truly believe that I will make this happen one way or another and refuse to think otherwise. Period. Sorry, just one thing that I want to pull out of that is, I feel like I've spoken about this before, but this idea of a scarcity mindset. I feel like, having grown up with humble beginnings, I have often seen that scarcity mindset reveal itself. And so, for example, when I have to place an order of, X amount of product, am I going to really think and believe that I am going to achieve this goal of selling those items, or am I going to think small? And I had an instance of that where I thought a little bit smaller, and then when I went to market and people were actually asking for different sizes in the item, I ain't have the sizes. And you know why? Because I was thinking small at the time and I didn't actually invest in the product that I needed to carry. So that idea of scarcity mindset and our relationship to money, I think, is so important. I really want to have more conversations about that, especially as a small business owner who is going to have a lot of expenses. Is the expectation that we're going to accrue a significant amount of debt in those first few years? And once the ball is really rolling, then the revenue that is to come in the next few years, that will overtake any of the debt that we've front loaded? Or is there a way to be like a financially safe, prudent business owner? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. What are your top 3 values? And so for my company, I wrote courage, creativity, and community. I think courage, when we think about the things that actually truly matter in this world, I think even the courage to believe in your ideas and to bank on yourself, I think that is so important. I think community is so important. Again, Black girl revolt. Let me not flash, y'all. Black girl revolting. I think this idea that we are able to come together, it takes all of us coming together to bring about change and to believe that a new world is possible, to believe that other things are possible. And but we are going to rely on the expertise of different people. Everybody has their sort of like strong point and like their different abilities and their different skills. And so all of us coming together and learning from one another and empowering one another, I think is so important. So community is so important. And then creativity. I actually think creativity is part of our unique value proposition. I think it's the fact that we are so quirky. It's the fact that we're so like odd and different. And I want to continue to pour into that. I can already see how now it's been 1 year and 6 or 7 months now that I've been in this business. And I can already see how the other ideas are being generated. It started with this one weird thing, and then now all of a sudden there's all these little tangents. So, creativity. So give me 3 words to describe your company. I chose quirky, imaginative, and joyful. And then what are the most significant challenges that you are currently facing? So for example, for me, my issue is time management. I recognize that now kids are off to school. I do have access to more time, true, but I'm still only one person. And there's still only so much I can do in the, 24 hours, but it's not actually 24 hours because you add sleeping, you add responsibilities or whatever. So within the 24 hours, 7 days a week, there's only so much time that I have, even as one single person. So while I do have more time, I still don't have all the time that I need your time. The other thing is orders coming in through my .com, coming in through my Etsy versus my .com. My Etsy is more banging than my .com. Something is not translating with my .com. I know it, I can see it, I can feel it, and I need to do something about it. And setting up my .com on Square, the free version of Square no less, I knew was a gamble. I knew there was a possibility that I might have to go back to the drawing board, but I figured let me at least set it up, have something, but I don't think it's working out for me so much. Oh, I feel like I have 2 different audiences. So I feel like there's the Caribbean audiences that love the stickers, love all the characters. Can you see? What can you see? I love all the characters and identify with, there's just a strong Caribbean culture presence that is being reinforced with the t-shirts, with a lot of the other products. But then with the paper dolls, it feels like it's a different audience while it is speaking to the multiplicity of Black identities. I think that Caribbeanness isn't interwoven within the paper dolls. And so it feels, and even in terms of the people who have been buying the paper dolls, it just feels like it has been, a mixed bag of people. So, and actually in conversation with the business coach, she was saying that, that is actually a whole business in and of itself. And I was like, oh, really? Tell me more. So we'll see what is to come. And also I've been thinking about a Patreon, a sort of mailing group thingy, subscription. I've been thinking about a subscription thing with the paper dolls. We will see what's to come, but ideas are forming. Okay, this question, what changes are you ready for in your business? I thought that was important because, I don't know, sometimes you might think that something is working and you might be resistant to change. So for example, my whole thing, me starting on YouTube was literally starting with print on demand, and I might be holding a crap load of inventory. Like that might be so much better for me because then that might improve my processing time frames, allow me to ensure quality, ensure that all my product is packaged a certain way. There's so many benefits of actually being able to like be responsible for my own product, being able to dictate shipping, how long shipping will take, and etc. So yeah, I think being open to change is important. Who is your target audience? Your target market. So the group of people that your company is really trying to reach through its products and services. And that's where I was saying that idea of the SWOT, SWOT. So S for strengths, W for weakness, O for opportunity, T for threats, can help you to further identify who your market is and how you're going to reach them. And you want to be as descriptive and specific as possible in identifying who your market is. And you might look at, for example, if you are already in business, you might want to look at who are the people who have purchased from you in the past. What do they look like? What's their age? Where do they work? What's their income? Like, really trying to pinpoint a sort of buyer persona. I think that's the term that they have used in the past. Define your short-term and your long-term goals for your business. So like, what are you trying to accomplish in 1 year versus 5 years? What does it look like? And I know there are loads of differences from my case. Obviously getting regular sales coming in on a daily basis would be absolutely lovely. But in terms of bigger goals down the road, I would love for Soft Up Shop to sort of also encompass a mentorship, wherein we are encouraging other creatives to start their own small business journeys and invest in themselves and their ideas, and provide them with access to tools and resources, etc. Like I would love for that to be one of the goals down the road. So I think there are dreams to be dreamed. What strategies do you use to keep your current customers happy and engaged? And that right there is a question that I don't actually have a good answer for, to be quite honest. I don't have a good answer for that. I feel like aside for having strong customer service, I think the missing part for me is that I need to have some sort of way to go back to re-engage my customers, whether they are active customers or customers that have thought about purchasing but maybe haven't. I just need to figure out a way to engage. I need to figure out a way to engage with clients to understand what was their experience in purchasing from me. And then from people who are not yet my customers, what is their experiences so far, for example, navigating my website, whatever. So I know that there's a lot of work that I need to do on that front as well. Again, as the co-founder, what problem are you trying to solve? What problem are you trying to solve? And that's where that bit about the unique value proposition. What is it about your business that sets you apart from your competitors, right? Like, why are you different? What makes it worth buying these stickers from you versus buying it from the next man? And I feel like when you're working with creative things, it's like trying to find the right marriage between your creative ideas and then the products that maybe solve a problem. And in that intersection right there in that Venn diagram, that is where you need to be working out of. And I haven't always been working out of that. I've got a bit mostly on this side. So I'm trying to sort of get to this middle side over here. And that is going to dictate some of the upcoming products that I launch in future, right? Trying to find things that are cute, functional, and then Caribbean culture. Why does your company exist? What is your why? Why are you here? What are you doing? Why does somebody care about you and your business and what you're doing? And I hope you don't feel like this question is intimidating. I hope you don't feel like many of these questions are intimidating. They're meant to, again, get your wheels churning and force you to put vocabulary and words and thought to what it is you're doing and why. And there's a perspective there. Again, my situation being that, like, sure, I was always creative, but then I was sort of battling postpartum depression and I couldn't get out of it. But then turning back to creativity, and specifically creativity that, like, steeped in my roots, my Caribbean roots, my Blackness, that is what then gave me the energy to get to literally where I'm at, to feel like I can literally do anything and I will do this, and this will become a big thing. You know, that is part of my story. That is part of the story of blah, blah, blah. I'm sharing this with you just in case you've sort of found your way into your business, but you haven't really fully thought through some of the questions such as these about what you're doing and why. And then so for my next meeting with the business coach, she has tasked me with doing a competitive analysis in which I am going to find at least 2, maybe 3 competitors, and I am going to compare similarities and differences between us. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? What is working? And, like, really trying to do it with a fine-tooth comb, go through different analytics, and so that it could sort of help me understand and position myself. Okay, I gotta pause filming because I ran out of space on my thing, but I might as well also show you guys what I was doing, what I've been working on. Why did procreate? We don't wake up. Okay, so I have been working on some more characters. Okay, so you guys already saw my other previous sticker sheet. Do you need me to refresh your brain? I'll put it right here, okay? Mom, these are my previous sticker sheets over here. And I made some new, I'm working on a new one using some new characters. So this is Coconut. This is gonna be Papaya. I was just testing out the colors for Papaya, so it's not her finished, but it's gonna be Papaya. This is Sugarcane. She cute. Go ahead, girl, with your little door knocker earrings. Uh-oh, my thing is frozen. Oh no. This is Aki. Even though I already made Aki and Selfish cooked, but this is gonna be just the fruit Aki. I have Guava. Who I like. And then I made Mango. And then I asked my mom, and she told me these are the other fruits that I should make. I'm only gonna make about 4 because I do also wanna make a drink sticker sheet. So, working on it. Oh, we're back. My phone was overheating, so I am just, I am just going to just upload everything up to my laptop, but I didn't get to end this video properly. So I wanted to say to all y'all, this week This week, I am going to continue time blocking. I'm not off that. I'm going to do my exercise. Tonight is Sunday. All my friends that are struggling with time management, let's get her done. I'm going to time block tonight. This week, again, I do have the follow-up with the mind coach actually on Friday. And then I do have the follow-up with the business coach on Tuesday. So I will tell you guys how the competitive analysis actually goes. I'm excited to see what she says, actually. I'm actually really excited for it. Honestly, I love all this homework. It's great, especially when it has to do with your own business. Like, shit, give me homework. And I'm going to keep working on the products that I was designing. Did I hopefully in post-production, I did that magic while I showed y'all what I was working on. So I'm going to hopefully finish some stickers this week. I would like to finish 2 batches of stickers this week. And what else did I want to do? Memo pads. I want to do memo pads and sticky notes, right? I told you about that intersection between creative and functional. That's where I'm trying to be. So I have a few things on the go this week. I will be back. I am trying to be more regular. Do you guys notice my consistency? I told y'all previously that my consistency for me is showing up authentically and trying to just like make the videos true to myself. That was consistency for me. Consistency in that fashion. However, I've been showing up in a different consistent manner, which is more regularly. So I hope you guys appreciate it, especially the vlogs, man. Shit, the vlogs take time to make. Like the amount of clips that I need. Whoo! I don't know if I'm ready for this life. I'm trying. I think talking head is better format for me. But anyways, I hope you guys are entertained. I hope you guys, I hope I gave you guys all the little energy that you need to like affront this next week. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, please. Like, it's so lonely in my comment section. It's so lonely. Should like just somebody say, I don't know, send me a little heart or something. so I know it's real. Okay, that is all. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Gotta make dinner because I'm still a mom, right?